Hi, it's Angie here at Crafts at Home. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this beautiful purple goddess bracelet. As you can see, I've used 3 different types of purples along with split rings to create a nice illusion effect. There's lots of patterns that you can do, this is just one of them. Here's what you're going to need. Tiger tail wire. For these ones I normally use a 0.38mm diameter. You'll need 2 culottes, some crimp beads, extended chain, lobster clasp. You'll need split rings and whatever pearls you want in whatever colours. Now, depending on what size pearls you choose depends on what size split rings you use. Generally, it needs to be about 2 or 3 millimeters smaller than what the pearl is to the split ring. You'll see a lot of people use the jump rings. I tend to use split rings because that way you don't have the risk of your wires coming out of your jump ring. The only reason I would do a jump ring is if you solder. You'll also need your side cutters, your round nose pliers, your chain nose pliers and your bent nose pliers. The basic technique videos you need to review to be able to complete this tutorial is crimp beads and opening and closing jump rings and chain links. Might also be an idea to have a look at the pliers video so you can see what the pliers are and what you need to use. First of all, you need to cut your tiger tail. Now you need 2 lengths of this all together. I recommend you do 2 lengths around your wrist, so just measure roughly the amount you need, and then I'd say use an extra 3 to 4 inches on each one as well to allow for attaching and your loops. Also, this design, your tiger tail doesn't run flat, so that's why it's a good idea to have some extra to allow for it going around each bead. First of all, you want to attach your crimp beads. You marry your wires up together, put 1 crimp bead over both, and I take my flat nose pliers or my chain nose pliers, just put it up to the end and flatten off. It's worth just giving it an extra squeeze with both hands to make sure that both of them are secure. If you have any extra, you can just snip it off. So that's the start. At this point, you need to put your culotte over the end. You put both threads through the middle of the culotte, put down to the end, and as you can see, the crimp bead lies flat in the culotte, and then you just close over. This is where we start threading. So you take one thread in each hand. There's many different patterns you can do, it all depends on what takes your fancy. I want to start off with the dark purple. You put 1 bead on, then you put your split ring over both ends. Then I'll go for a lighter bead on the other strand, and then the split ring on both. You can see the pattern starting to come there. It's important that you keep If you're doing a pattern, you keep the same strands in the same hands so you know what you're doing. So I'm going to go for that light bead again. Pass the split ring over both. And then bead over my right hand. Split ring over both. You carry on until you're happy with the amount of beads that you've got on. You might want just a small amount and then extend a chain over most of it, or you may want it all around the wrist. Now we've got a few more on, you can see the patterns really starting to come out. There we go. I'm quite happy with that, and it fits around my wrist nicely. So all you need to do now is just make sure that they're all as far down to the bottom as they can be. They're all down, nice pattern, and they're all pushed down to the end. Next, you take your culotte and you thread your ends through the base up to the middle. And then you take your crimp bead, pass that over both ends, and take that down as well. You need to make sure that everything is right down as far at the bottom as far as you can, and then push the culotte down, followed by the crimp bead. Give the crimp bead a nice sharp press and cut the ends off with your side cutters. It can be quite tricky to get in. You then bring your culotte back up and close. At this stage you pop your lobster clasp onto one end and you turn the end over with your round nose pliers. And just finish with your chain nosed. You do exactly the same at the other end to attach your extender chain on. and then you cut your extended chain to where you want to finish it. So I always measure and then do a little bit extra as decorative. Find the open link on the chain. Twist to open it up. Take the excess off and close again. And there we go. Beautiful purple goddess chain. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial and found it useful, then please click like. Check out the related videos on screen, or to see my others or be notified of the latest uploads, please subscribe to the channel by clicking on the link. Any questions or suggestions for further videos, then please use the comment section. Bye for now.